Slump Squad. Guess who? It's Rebecca. Welcome to this edition of LemtradaVision. I am, let's see, what's today's Monday? I'm 18 and a half weeks post. I'm almost 19 weeks post. Ooh, crazy. Anyway, it's been a little while, so I thought I'd give a little update. Since the last time, I guess it's been about a month, I think, almost. It's been kind of like this. So that's kind of how it's, that's the best way I can describe it. That's the summation of this month. Soon after I made the last video, I had an absolutely amazing day. On the Saturday after I made the video, I took our son, by the way, Christmas Tracy, woo! Obviously. Anyways, I took our son to a birthday party, and we had to wait around for a while, and then I drove back, and it was the farthest I had driven since I infused Lemtrada, and I was gone for a total of about 2 hours, which was like awesome. And then after that, we were working on Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes. I don't know if you do that, but yay if you do. But we had to like run out and get like pencil sharpeners because anyways, the stuff we ordered on Amazon had not come in yet. So we had to go to 2 different stores, and normally like just the thought of going to one was just overwhelming. And I'd already been out for 2 hours, but the first store didn't have what we needed, and so we had to go to a second store. And it wasn't like we did a lot of walking around shopping or anything, but just going in is usually like, and I went to 2. And then when we got back, we assembled all of our Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes. And that took a long time. And then after that, I wasn't done yet. I still made a breakfast casserole for my family to eat the next morning for breakfast. Oh, it was like, and I don't remember the last time I did something like that, like, I don't know, years. But to have done all of that in one day was just like amazing. It was absolutely incredible. So that was my like, pshing! After that, I don't know, Thanksgiving came around a few weeks ago, right? So we traveled to Pennsylvania for that. It was about 4 hours, and my body was like, what are you doing, Rebecca? And I did the whole traveling thing, it just didn't work out so well for me, and I had a hard time while we were there. And we left a little bit early because of it. Not that much, just like a couple hours early. But on the way back, I did when we stopped, I made sure that I got out and I walked around more. And in the car, I did some of my physical therapy exercises. And all of that seemed to help really well. And I was feeling better by the time we got home even. So I should have like thought to do that earlier. Sorry, this sunlight is making my hair look like pshing! Anyways, whatever. So anyhow, I was doing good, and then as soon as we got back, that whole next week, my average wake time was about 3 a.m. or 3:30, something like that. And I was just like, I don't know why. I was doing so good, and now all of a sudden, bad. And then it wasn't until Thursday that I realized, hello, probably your shower filter needs to be changed, because that happens every single time the filter in our shower needs to be changed, because I'm so sensitive to the chlorine that's in the water, so we have to filter it. So I can't believe it took so long to figure that out, but yay for thinking about that. So then I started to sleep a little better. The next week, I still wasn't back to normal though. And so combined with the traveling and then 2 weeks of not sleeping well. Oh, I need to point out though, in that week of not sleeping well, I was still actually getting around pretty good. I was amazed, because usually one night of not sleeping well would royally mess me up. And I went a whole week and I was still doing good. I did crash on that Friday. I totally was like, I crashed. And then the next week I started sleeping a little more, but still not enough. So all of that combined, it's put me back. But I remember telling my husband like last month or something that I had read about this thing, and I call it the 4-month slump. It's where your body, after infusing Lemtrada, it's starting to rebuild more, and because of that, you just might not feel that great. Not everybody goes through it. Some people do. I had read several people had gone through it around 4 months. Another friend told me she went through it around 5 months. But whatever, it's different for everybody. My friend told me that it took her about 2 months to come out of it. So I'm like, 2 months. I wasn't expecting that long, but whatever is fine. So anyhow, something that I was thinking about was the fact that I've mentioned more than once that I believe that God is going to use this to create a healing in me. And I want you to know that when I first shared that with you, I was kind of hesitant, because in my mind I was thinking, well, if that doesn't happen right away, people are going to be like disappointed and doubt God. And I have to tell you, I didn't tell you everything. So when I felt, okay, first of all, going into Lemtrada, you should not think that just because you infuse Lemtrada, you are going to get better, because that is not the case. When Lemtrada only says that it will stabilize you. That's what its claim is, right? And it wasn't until I think the night, maybe 2 nights, it was a night or two before I infused, that all of a sudden, like I was laying in bed, getting ready to go to sleep, and all of a sudden, I felt the Lord put it on my heart that He was going to create a healing in me. But I need to tell you that I didn't feel like it was going to be right away. And that is something, like God doesn't tell us what His time frame is in things. And I've heard about people having improvements with Lemtrada. I mean, there are studies that talk about it going 7 years out, that people are still experiencing improvements. And I don't know what it's going to be for me. This might be, several years. Or maybe I'll come out of this slump and I'll be better than before, like amazing, right? So, but I wanted to make sure that you knew that Lemtrada doesn't promise a healing, but I do feel like God is going to heal me. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be like instantaneous, or within just a few months. It might be years from now. Who knows? But I still have faith. And in the meantime, you can please just be praying for me because I didn't tell you about like how I almost fell. Oh my word. Last week, I totally almost hit the deck. It was pretty amazing actually. I went to get out of the car. I stepped up on this big mulch pile and my ankle was like, my right side is my bad side, and my right ankle was like, and it like didn't support me at all. And I was like, like I did a full 360 in a bush. Thankfully, the bush saved me. Thank you, bush. Yeah, or I totally thought I was going down the whole time. So anyways, so that's an example of like how much things have like, they're challenging. Just like a lot of times when I walk around, I kind of feel like, all right, well, I feel like there's weights all over my body. That's kind of the best way to describe it. So, just, it gives me a bit of a glimpse into what life would be like right now had I not infused Lemtrada. And so I am super thankful for it. I know that this too shall pass. Like I've said before, sometimes going through it is still kind of like, like, and I have my down moments where I'm just a mess, and I'm like, this is hard, and that's okay. Like, I would be like not normal if I didn't, right? But this too shall pass. You gotta just hang in there and not like stay in the blah moments, but you can keep praying. So anyhow, that's it. I know that today's a little longer because it's been a while. But anyhow, thank you very much for watching. That's it for this edition of LemtradaVision. I hope that you have a lovely day, and I don't know when I'll update next. So if I don't talk next before Christmas, Merry Christmas! And I will talk with you later. Have a fabulous day. Ta-ta!